easy when everything is hard. Acting silly, you straight kill me no matter where we are. Then you turn off that TV, put on my favorite song, pull me off that sofa and make me dance alone. Oh, we feel like Saturday night, Main Street light as bright as a yes, we're open neon sign. Hands up, jumping, baseline pumping, pull me in tight, feel so right. I can't believe this girl is mine, all mine, 'cause you make every night. Oh, you feel like Saturday night. Oh, we feel like Saturday night. Main Street light as bright as a yes, we're open neon sign. Hands up, jumping, baseline pumping, pull me in tight, feel so right. I can't believe this girl is mine, all mine. You make every night. Oh, we feel like Saturday night. Oh, we feel like Saturday night.
The week need a brand new sound.
Turn that dial up, let the good vibes drown.
All those same old songs, we're letting them go.
Fresh tracks rolling on the Tim Kelly Show.
It's Indie Wednesday.
Sing it out loud,
New indie country.
stand up proud.
Heartland stories you ain't heard yet. Tim Kelly's got the best you'll get.
It's Indie Wednesday, come on, come on.
New indie country all night long. Tim Kelly's playing what you need today. The Tim Kelly Show.
Indie Wednesday. Small town stages to the big wide sky.
First time spinning, give them all a try.
One listen and you wanna hit replay. Tim's got the future on your airwaves.
It's Indie Wednesday.
Sing it out loud.
We blink and the years slip away. Empty chairs and old photographs that remain. Voices we miss, hands we can't hold. Stories we tell when the nights turn cold. We rush through the days chasing our plans, never stopping to just hold each other's hands. But life ain't a race, it's a breath, it's a song. And we don't get to sing it for very long, 'cause we only get one ride around the sun, one chance to chase down the dreams we've run. One heart to give, one voice to raise, one life to live. So don't waste your days. Hug him tighter, love him stronger. Say the words you've held on to for too long. Life's too short, don't wait too long. We've all got some dreams tucked deep inside, and maybe today's the day we let them fly. 'Cause the ones we've loved and lost before will tell us don't be scared anymore. cheering us on from life beyond. Make 'em proud, stand up tall, live your dreams, live it all. 'Cause we only get one ride around the sun, one chance to chase down the dreams we've run. One heart to give, one voice to raise, one life to live. So don't waste your days. Hug 'em tighter, love 'em stronger. Say the words you've held on to for too long. Life's too short. Don't wait too long. Yeah, life's too short. Don't wait too long.
His name is Willie John Hicks. John is Jon. There is no H in that. And Willie John Music is where you can find him on Facebook and other social media. He is a fantastic artist and also a sponsor of the Tim Kelly Show. You can check him out on the sponsors tab of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And you can check out the sponsors on almost every tab. Click on one of their logos and Willie Johns will take you right to what he's got going on in the world of country music, as they all will, and they scroll by every 1.5 or 2 seconds. So check them all out at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. You can check me out on that website right now as well. I'm on that radio player that says Radio Boss on the homepage. Scroll down just a little bit and you'll find that, Radio Boss. And then you can also scan the QR code underneath it and download the app and get the Tim Kelly Show live every Wednesday, every other Wednesday night, that is. Every Thursday and Friday night, we go live at 7 o'clock Central Time. And I'm also live on YouTube right now. Having some issues over there, but we got it going. And our YouTube channel, if you want to like and subscribe, is KICR Indie Country Radio on YouTube. How about Kim Thompson from Canada? A great tune called Ride On. Her latest single out right now on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Touchdown, Roger 10-4, revving the engine out for more. Hit the next gear with speed, yeah, scoring goals win today for me. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on. Home run out of this league. Right on the ball, right on the money. You're a home run to me. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on. Taste the intensity on the edge of victory. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on, R-I-D-E on. Ride for 10, ride to the top. Champion never gives up. Ride on, R-I-D-E on.
This
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Craig Hendricks Music. Find Craig Hendricks Music on the Sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and on Craig Hendricks Music on YouTube.
Always thought that things would get better. I'm sitting in a bank with a Dear John letter, Dear John. Through the day-to-day and the troubles we've had, all of our good times and all of the bad, Dear John. Now they want me to sign my life away, put my John Deere up for auction today. It'll take a miracle and praying hard to find a way to save this farm. 5 generations of sowing and reaping, and I'll be the one who just couldn't keep it. I know that life and times have changed, but nothing runs deeper than a farmer's pain when they take one piece at a time till his whole life's gone. Dear John. Well, I guess we've reached the end of our road. Nowhere to turn and no place to go, dear John. We worked together to build this life. Now I'm watching my dreams just wither and die, dear John. I don't want to say goodbye to you. Got till 5 o'clock for the bank to come through. Take a miracle and praying hard to find a way to save this farm. 5 generations of sowing and reaping, and I'll be the one that just couldn't keep it. I know that life and times have changed, but nothing runs deeper than a farmer's pain when they take one piece at a time till his whole life's gone. Dear John. Came in, I said, is it true? Said the farm is yours, son, the bank came through. It took a miracle and praying hard, but God made a way to save this farm. 5 generations of reaping and sowing, and I'll be the one to keep that going. I know that life and times have changed, this old farm's worth the pain. If you don't think I fight for you, then you'd be wrong. Dear John, dear John.
His name is Craig Hendricks. He is also a sponsor of the Tim Kelly Show. That is his latest single out to radio. It is called Dear John. If you want to look up that song, it is D-E-E-R and an E on the end of it, just like a John Deere spelled backwards. Dear John. And my good friend Craig Hendricks, you can check him out also on the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. After one more song, my first radio interview of the evening is going to take place with Wesley Spangler. He will be my special guest, and you'll get to hear the story behind 3 of his songs that we're going to play for you tonight as well. We're going to play this next gentleman making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday. His name is Dusty Moats. It is M-O-A-T-S. He is from Texas. This is called Feelin' Willie Good. Just like Willie Nelson, you'll get that when I start playing the song. Here we go on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Ain't nothing gonna steal my vibe. Nobody's gonna bend my style. Got something that'll equalize anything trying to shake my mood. Pulled off well, the night runs wide. Let that slow burn settle my mind. One deep breath and the noise died, left me drifting like my dew. 'Cause I'm feeling really good. A little smoke drifting like a laid back groove. Got that feel good feeling. Don't need nothing, don't need 'em. Yeah, I'm kicked back on track, deck stack, got jack just like you should. I'm feeling really good. Whiskey River took my mind here on the other side. Let the red-headed stranger ride on that road again. Neon beaming through the night, heartbeat humming soft and light. Chasing something that feels just right where the wild begins. 'Cause I'm feeling really good. A little smoke drifting like a laid-back groove. Got that feel-good feeling. Don't need nothing, don't need 'em. Yeah, I'm kicked back on track, deck stack, got jack just like you should. I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. A little smoke drifting like a laid-back groove. Got that feel-good feeling. You don't need nothing, you don't need 'em. Yeah, I'm kicked back on track, deck stack, got jack just like you should. Ooh, I'm feeling really good. Yeah, I'm kicked back on track, deck stack, got jack just like you should. Ooh, I'm feeling really good.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music tonight, and I've got some great radio interviews on the program. The next 3 songs you get to hear the stories behind with my good friend Wesley Spangler. How are you tonight?
I'm doing well.
Me too, man. Thanks for doing the program. Great to catch up with you again. We've done a few interviews back in the day.
Yes, we have all good ones too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always great to catch up with you and play your great music tonight. And the folks that haven't heard our previous interviews going to get to hear a few new songs and the stories behind those as well. So that's good stuff. You've been doing music for quite a while. You're based now in Tennessee, but you're originally from Maryland.
Yeah, from Accokeek, Maryland.
Okay.
little bitty town not many people know about.
Right.
So,
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it's in the southern part of Maryland down
Okay.
by most people would know Maryland, the southern half by Waldorf or Clinton or something like that. I'm like right in between, little hole.
Okay. I was looking on your website at places you've played, and you still go back there and play a lot, it looks like.
Oh yeah, I have 2 basic bands. One is out of Baltimore. That was the original band. Almost the same members now for several years, probably 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yep.
And then a band I throw together with people that become available when I can use them in Nashville. So it's a core group with a couple alternative players that pop in. So it depends on where we're performing. So the Nashville band has me from Kentucky down to Alabama and Florida and all that part, and then Maryland, Baltimore, all the Maryland part from Pennsylvania down to Virginia.
Right. That's awesome. Well, your music is fantastic. You should be playing everywhere around the country, man. And if you ever come to the middle of the country in Branson, be sure to hit me up.
I need some shows there.
There you go.
I'll play anywhere I can get told to go play.
Yep, absolutely. I love that. I do the same thing 3 days a week now. Sometimes on this program, I'm doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday this week. I love to do these shows, and I usually have 2 interviews per show. And when I saw your name pop up and wanted to do another interview, I was excited about tonight.
So you're definitely one of the hardest working men in radio business.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. I just celebrated last month 14 years of doing this program, And
It was amazing.
I do 6 to 7 interviews a week, so that's a lot of interviews. But you know, I never know who I'm going to meet and the stories that I'm going to hear along the way. And everybody, you know, Steve Hartman on CBS did a whole segment about that. Everybody has a story, and you know, your next door neighbor's got a story, and you don't know that guy maybe, and maybe you do. And, you know, you guys, you may hit it off with him, and hopefully, if he loves country music, you'll really hit it off.
Exactly.
You know, so that's good stuff. Now, how long you been doing your thing? Because I have known you ever since I was on my first radio station at Music Road Radio back in the day, 14 years ago. We've been playing your music since then.
Yeah, it's been at least probably 15 or so years, just going strong with some form of band or music out there, and ever since I was in high school, I've been performing, but it wasn't anything to write home about.
Mm-hmm.
But when we officially out there, probably realistically about 15 or 16 years, something like that.
Okay. You've been at it a while then, man. That's good stuff. And you have probably played some really cool venues that you're like, you know, if they ever call me back, and they probably have, you're like, I'm there in a heartbeat, right?
Oh, definitely, man. There's so many, because the thing I've made it a point to do, at least in the last 5 to 10 years, is anybody can, you know, as a musician that's in a band or solo performer, can perform around their local neighborhood or town, you know, all their life if they want, if they are that, you know, motivated and that decent that people want to keep hearing them. But I've always been one that I want to have stories to tell, and you can't tell stories if you're in the same neighborhood, in the same bar for 10 years. So we get out there, and I get out there, any place that'll take me, and that'll just get me in most any bar in any state that they'll say yes, and I'll run there. And there's been a lot. I mean, the one that we were just out the last weekend, Dothan, Alabama, at Cowboys, and they got a lot of stories in that bar. I mean, it's a fun little nightclub, and the actual bar, I mean, the stage that we perform on was actually helped in part hand built by Neil McCoy and Daryl Singletary.
Wow!
Actually, physically put that that stage together. So they got a lot of stories. And then that place, we went there. The first time I came there to perform was March of 2020.
Wow.
That time frame ring a bell?
Yes, it does. Right during the pandemic.
Yeah, guitar players freaking out. Went in this club, 800 people in that room. We were rocking it all night, having a blast. Then that stuff comes on to get worried. And then we didn't see that nightclub again for, I think, 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because they were struggling, doing this, that, and the other, and they we got back in there. I think the first crowd we saw back was probably 100 people.
Wow. You know, you mentioned Dothan, Alabama. I know that's where my friend Jessie Lynn is from, and they call her the Alabama's cowgirl. And now she's doing radio stuff. The last time I met her in person was in 2018. We were hanging out in Nashville at the Wild Horse Saloon at another award show. And she told me that night, she goes, whether I win or not tonight, she goes, after the show, this show, I'm going over across the street to the Bridgestone Arena because Stevie Nicks is in concert, and I got tickets. I'm like, I want to go with her.
Oh, there you go.
So, you know, Dothan, Alabama, though, that's interesting that you mentioned that. And that sounds like a real iconic venue with Daryl Singletary, Neil McCoy doing stuff there and helping put that place together. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. One of the other fun places I got to do recently last year was the Reno Rodeo. So never been to Nevada, never did that far out of a show before. So actually flew there, and I just got a little guitar in my hand, flew there, and they set me all up, and you know, everything was taken care of. It was a real nice association to deal with. People there they gave me a whole tour of the rodeo. It was awesome, man. It was, and of course had to perform, and it was as epic as you could think it would.
Right. Now, before I came back to Missouri, I spent 20 years in southeast Oklahoma, down there around Ada, Oklahoma, where Blake Shelton's from, and I worked 7 years at a horse trailer factory, and Daryl Singletary was one of their clients, and so he ordered 7 horse trailers, and I got to work on some of his stuff that actually went to him and for his horses. And then Neil McCoy came down there, and he performed in Oklahoma at the Sandbass Festival in Medill, Oklahoma. I met him there one year, and I also met Trent Tomlinson down there and got to hang out on his tour bus with him. That's pretty cool.
A lot of familiar names, man. I've opened shows for all of them, and actually the last time I saw Neil was on a country themed country cruise, and they're actually doing one coming up in April that
Yep.
I'm still up in the air about whether we can make things work to get me on there.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
My buddy Trent's a great singer and a great songwriter. He wrote In Case You Didn't Know for Brett Young, and then Damn Straight for Scotty McCreery recently that has really taken off. So that's good stuff. Now, let me ask you, you've done this for at least 15 years. Who resonated with you so much in the world of country music that made you want to do something in it? Was it somebody you listened to on the radio or what?
It was a lot of local performers that inspired me to do more than anything. But when it came to influences from, artists out there that are nationally known or worldwide known, of course, everybody had a, thing for wanting to emulate Garth Brooks' show. And then, of course, Brett Paisley for the guitar. I liked the style of Keith Urban, and then there was everybody else from Blake Shelton to even the older guys like of course, Merle Haggard and Hank Jr. I even got influenced by Hank Williams III.
Wow.
Yeah, can't even perform much of his stuff, but that dude is out there, man.
How about it?
But we actually used to perform two of his songs, Hank Williams III. So, yeah.
Wow. I love Hank Williams Jr. I play him on my classic country radio station. It plays those great classics 24/7. And, those are the iconic songs. We've talked about that 90s country before. I mean, that's what got me into country radio. And now it's 36 years old this year. Can you believe it?
Man, there's no doubt that 90s, to me, 90s country, that whole decade was the most influential decade of country that ever was, ever will be. I mean, the 70s, 80s, people still say, well, 70s and 80s, love that. But no, you can name a dozen 90s country songs. You cannot name a dozen 70s or 60s country songs, or even 2000s. They all blend in together once you get between 2000 and now.
Yep, and some of the hooks in them, the songs before you even hear them start singing. I mean, and you're singing along in your vehicle. I do that too, going up and down the road. My wife's like, "You ought to sing louder. You're a great singer." And I'm like, "No, I do my thing behind the mic doing this program. I'll let you handle the singing, all right?"
I'm surprised you have a voice left after all the talking you do, man.
Right? You're the professional in that area, though, and you also perform solo, duo, full band shows, and you do different genres. You do pop, rock, as well as country.
Yeah, we do anything. Because nowadays, when we're in our, certain areas in certain states, these people like country, but they listen like a lot of people. They listen to everything.
Yeah.
So when it comes to music in a bar, you're going to get them up with that old school country song, but there's people out there that want to listen to something that they heard at the pop station just a couple hours ago.
Right.
So, and of course, classic rock. There's never going to be a time where any band in any genre of music can play, not go over well with either Folsom Prison Blues, or Sweet Caroline.
There you go.
There's never going to be any band can play those two songs, or Country Girls Shake It or whatever. But there's certain songs that no matter what the genre of the band is, they could play these pop rock songs. Journey song, Don't Stop Believin', anybody can perform this song.
Man, I'm spinning the 45 of Forever in Blue Jeans when I was a kid. Neil Diamond.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
I've never heard that. Is that a song or is that a
album? Forever in Blue Jeans, Neil Diamond, and Sweet Caroline is probably his biggest. That everybody can sing along to that. So.
I don't get out there too much exploring too many things, but then again, when I right before I turned to country, I with my high school buddy, we had a band. We were playing like hard metal music. So we were into, even though we shouldn't have been, like I should have been in the 90s music as a kid, but I didn't like it. I liked listening to my 80s stuff because my older brothers and sisters listened to that.
Yep.
I loved it. They actually went back to the 70s, but I didn't really get in as much as the 70s as the 80s. But we were playing like Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, Testament. There's a bunch of stuff we were playing.
Yep.
They'd like, this guy's never going to be a country guy. Guess what?
Here we are.
we
Well,
are.
I was the same way. I was DJing 80s music when I first got started, and I went to broadcasting school in 1986 at Columbia School of Broadcasting. Their motto was, "You'll never know what you can do until you try," and that's still a motto we can live by today as an independent artist. You'll never know if you don't try. So give it a shot. See what the folks are going to resonate with, and it's always great to try something new on a show and go out there and perform in front of folks and see how they like it. And I see you guys doing it all the time too on Facebook Lives and stuff like that, with your guitar and playing different little songs that, are getting ready to hit radio. And it's an honor for me to play your song for the very first time and put it out to 13 stations that take this show on the radio. And we're going to do that for you tonight too, by the way. So.
Awesome.
And back then it was DJs like Casey Kasem, Rick Dees was in LA at the time at Kiss FM, Jay Thomas at Power 106. He was Carla's husband in Cheers. He was also an actor. He's passed away now. He used to be on David Letterman all the time. Those iconic Wolfman Jack, those iconic kind of DJs are what got me wanting to do something in radio, and I ended up in country radio because of the 90s country. So.
Yeah, and you definitely have the voice for it, just like Casey Kasem. You can tell that dude.
Oh, well, thank you.
A mile away when you listen to him.
Yep. And the requests and dedications that he did, that's kind of what I like doing in these interviews. I like to hear the stories behind the songs. I do take some requests. If you know some independent artists that you want to hear on this program, send me an email or in a live show. You better hurry. I always have time for a bonus track or two, but otherwise I got to program it and play what I like to hear on the radio, and I sure like to hear you, my friend.
Yes, keep requesting Wesley Spangler, please.
There you go. Absolutely.
Then we'll have a long-distance dedication.
You betcha. Well, we're already from Tennessee to Branson doing the show tonight, so
that is a ways.
Great to have you on the program. It's about a 9-hour drive, but boy, with the technology we have, we can do this almost live tonight, so it's good stuff.
Exactly.
She Doesn't Want You. That's the title of your first song we're going to play for you tonight. Tell us the story behind this one.
Yep, I had that in my head for a while and half on paper for years. I just heard somebody say it, in a bar one night. Talking about this dude, and I'm gonna get that girl. But he said, "You might think you're gonna do this or that, but she don't want you, buddy." And I'm like, "Man, she doesn't want you." There you go. I'm gonna write that song, and years later, from not either starting and stopping and writing these things, revamping it about 5 times. Finally came up with it, and had it, and it works, and people love the song. It is, I can see it. It's a catchy. I like the guitar riffs in it, the melody of it, which has been worked probably a dozen times itself to revamp the music in it. But it came out, which is one of my favorite songs out there that I have. So I like it.
Yeah, in a bar, there's this thing called Liquid Courage. You can have some of that. She still doesn't want you, right?
No.
Especially after you have that Liquid Courage, too much of it. Yeah. Man, his name is Wesley Spangler. We're going to play She Doesn't Want You. We're going to come back and talk about one of my favorites, You and I Can Be Us, and we're going to play Call It a Night, too. On the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Her boots kick up the red dirt road, a wildfire in a denim coat. She's a spark, a storm, a runaway train. She's got a laugh that echoes wide, a rebel's heart she'll never hide. And me, I'm just a fool left in the rain. She's everything you want, you don't know you need. She's a wildfire you can't outrun, just feed. She's the kind of dream you want to come true, but boy, she doesn't want you. Her eyes can melt the coldest night. Her words cut sharp and feel so right. She's a melody I can't forget. Her love's a river you can't swim. The chance you got, well, it's real slim. And me, I'm drowning in her silhouette. what you don't know you need. She's a wildfire you can't outrun, just feed. She's the kind of dream you want to come true, but boy, she doesn't want you. She doesn't want you.
His name is Wesley Spangler. That is a great tune called She Doesn't Want You. And I do want that song on the radio, and I'm going to play it for you more than a few times that I have already. Man, that's good stuff.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. And I tell you what, you should be performing all over the country. So if you know of a venue, anybody out there that wants Wesley Spangler, I see that you're open to that, and they can email you, and we'll get all of that stuff here in your contact information in just a little bit. But they're in for a treat if they see you performing a live show, I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, we're constantly working and reworking our show to make it more, as audience engaging and interactive as we can. We want everybody that's sitting out there to be as much a part of the show as we are.
Well, I'm looking at your website right now, and you are super talented because you're out here in the middle of nowhere in a country dirt road playing an electric guitar, and I don't even see where you plug that thing in. So that's awesome.
It's the power of Hollywood there.
That's exactly right.
Magic.
So I love it. you got a good looking website too, man. And isn't that a neat process and a process of designing a website? I see you got some T-shirts for sale, the merchandise, the logos, the CD covers, all of that. You know, a lot of work being an independent artist, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I started out. I made the site, but it's been revamped a bunch of times. Mm-hmm. And currently, the drummer Anita, she is the one working the site. So I don't have to do that hard part about putting all this information in and correcting it and adjusting it or whatever. Because you could book out a show 8 months from now, and then 7 months from now, the bar doesn't exist.
Right.
But or you get a bunch of last minute shows, or we've gotten a ton of those. Man, got a weekend schedule set up. We post it all on the socials. Oh, we just added the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You know, and you've been doing it long enough, and you've already mentioned it about that March of 2020. Unfortunately, there, even in Nashville, it took out some of those iconic venues. You know, like I know Douglas Corner was one of them there in Nashville that, shut down right around the pandemic time. And up there in Canada, they were on lockdown even longer than we were here in the United States. But boy, now we sure never take performing for granted in front of folks, do we?
No, I got to get and get there as soon as you can. Schedule it as soon as you can, but not too far out. But promote the heck out of these bars, because it's a weird thing. You know, some bars will promote the heck out of you, and some will just put a little Facebook post. There you go. This dude's playing here next month. Come out and see him, yay! Yeah. But you're learning as you go, both the artists and the venues, that you got to promote. You got to think of new ways to promote. Mm-hmm. We not only do our, of course, standard Facebook posts, but Instagram and TikToks and stuff, and of course the websites, and promote cross promotions and all this other stuff, text messaging, emails. Go out there and say it at your shows. I don't make it a habit of saying if we're at Joe's bar performing that night, I'm not going to say, hey, we're at Bob's bar next weekend. But we'll come up with creative ways to say, hey, but if you want to find out where we're at, look at the website. We might even be in your area next week, it sounds like. So you go on out, blah, blah, blah. So,
and when you circle back around to some of those same places, you get some of the same people coming to your show again. And that's always great because they know your original music. They're helping you promote it. They're singing along and know the words. Isn't that cool?
Yes, exactly. I love that, especially any originals we do. There's people out there, and we have a core of them. There's a few dozen out there that find their ways to our shows almost all the time. Mm-hmm. And we have some areas that are more populated with these fans than others that I wouldn't think. Like, I come from Maryland. We have a bigger fan base in Pennsylvania than we do Maryland.
Wow,
which is wild. And these bars in Pennsylvania will pack them in. They come down Maryland, they'll be out there, but it's like, where's the packed room for these shows?
Right.
But it depends on the area and what's going on. And there's certain,
It's the
things
same
work
way
out.
on this program. I do my show live now on TikTok on camera at Tim Kelly on Air. Then I do it live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio on our YouTube channel. And some nights are just different. And actually, this show on a Wednesday night has been one of the biggest ones because, you know, there's not a whole lot on TV in the middle of the week and a whole lot of things to do. And people don't go out to see you guys in live shows a lot in the middle of the week. So I get more people tuned into this show a lot of times doing it in the middle of the week than I do on the Fridays and Thursday night shows sometimes.
Yeah, you definitely get the numbers, man. I've seen some of those live.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Well, and I was telling you, you know, and we're kind of promoting it now. I didn't even realize this, but I Googled what is the #1 indie country radio station in the world, and it shows us KICR now out of Branson, Missouri, this little town at 10,000.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Good and well deserved.
Well, thank you so much. And you probably realized this too a long time ago. Country music is universal. I'm on 13 other stations total around the country and around the world. And you probably see that too in some of your streaming. You're like, man, people love me in these other countries too, even some more than the United States, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the streaming numbers on occasion about once a month just to see how things are going. And yeah, it's wild to see like somebody in wherever, Argentina is listening to your music. It's kind of wild, man.
It is. And you don't have to speak any other language. They love it just like you speak it or sing it, right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, they'll listen. Well, it's just like any other. Like, I guess more Hispanic music is popular in America than ever before. You know, and some of the K-pop stuff is more popular in America than ever before.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely I'm still waiting for K-pop to go to the Super Bowl because that's the only one they haven't had so far.
Yep.
I think it would actually be pretty popular, considering every other genre they've put in front of that audience.
Right.
Except for country. I don't know. Maybe if Jelly Roll and Luke Combs get it behind each other there, man, maybe they'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
They're talking about it.
Well, I just interviewed Randy Seymour just a little while ago, and he's got a great song called A Jimmy Buffett Song, and it's got that Jimmy Buffett sound, too. So I love that, with Margaritaville and that stuff that he had going on. He made bars and restaurants out of that and built a brand, didn't he, out of that one iconic song?
Even a cruise ship.
Yep, a cruise ship, a whole deal. So you never know what's in store for you in the future. And so that's why I'm glad to talk to you again, because you're a pro, man, and I love your songs.
I appreciate it.
You and I Can Be Us and Call It a Night. Tell us about these two.
All right, so You and I Can Be Us is my finally wedding song. I was talking about writing a wedding song.
Mm-hmm.
I did one for my wife called Cover Me. That was personal between me and my wife and I, and that was her song. So I wrote that, and we danced our wedding to it. So, but this You and I Can Be Us is universal love song for everybody, and I keep promoting. This is your wedding song. You just don't know it. They give it a listen.
Right.
And everybody listens to it, likes it. So I was like, hey, just do it, man. That would be the biggest honor if somebody could, film their wedding dance with this song being played. Just tag me in it, man. I'd love to be a part of your wedding in some capacity. Even if it's
we actually had that happen almost 5 years ago now. October the 10th will be our 5th wedding anniversary. And one of the artists that I play on this program sent us a song that we had performed at our wedding. It's called You're All I Need. And Jonathan Lynn, a big shout out to him. And at least it resonates with the couple for the rest of their life if they play it at their wedding, right?
Yeah, and when you do your wedding vows renewal and you play You and I Can Be Us, it's going to be even more epic, right?
You betcha. Awesome. And Call It a Night. We're getting ready to on this interview. Tell us about this one.
That's one thing we used to joke about it with each other in the band on occasion, rare occasion, but still occasion. But say, what's left to do? Anything left to pick up when we're loading out at the end of the night? So the only thing left is a call tonight. So, turn into a song that way.
I love it. Years ago, and you probably hear it every time I end the show, this guy by the name of J.D. Shelburne, he's in Nashville. He's great, too. Been doing his thing for a long time, and he's opened for some of the biggest names in country music. But he made this song about 14, 15 years ago called See You on the Radio, and that's the one I always like to end the show with, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. And now, doing my show on camera, my daughter talked me into doing that, and I'm like, no, that's TV. I'm in radio, but I literally now see you people on the radio, and you can come and see me too. So it's been awesome doing this for the last 14, 15 years, and I know you've had a blast doing what you do for the last 15 years as well, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. And now you have a new song, Alternative, to play at the end of your show.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and if I don't
Call it a
mention this
night.
now, if I don't say this now, I'm gonna forget it. But we could talk more about it later. But now, as of this year, an official CMA member. So
Congratulations, man.
opens
That's
a lot
awesome.
of doors too. So I've been working hard for that criteria to be filled with the numbers and everything else. So good Lord, it's been a battle.
You know, I've actually been looking at that too. I don't do kind of what Nashville does. I do something totally different, play the independent artists that haven't made it to mainstream radio. But I'm thinking about becoming a member of the CMA too in the world of radio. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, and I can not only vote, but now technically my songs and myself are up for awards now. So it's not going to happen, but it'll be nice, thought.
You never know, my friend. I was watching the night this Chris Stapleton guy kind of came out of nowhere. He had a bunch of nominations the first time he walked that stage. I think he wore out a pair of boots. He went up there about 8 or 9 times, it seemed like, winning awards. So I was like, where's this guy been? But man, he's a prolific songwriter. Great singer too. But
oh yeah, definitely. He's everything that CMAs could want, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're everything in the world of country music too, my friend. Always a pleasure to talk to you. Where can we find Wesley Spangler on social media if they want to check out more?
So the starting point, of course, is WesleySpanglerLive.com. That you can contact us, see everything we're doing. Merch is on there. Anything you want to find out about us is on there. And, of course, from there, you go on all the socials, from your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your X's, or just Twitters, if you still call it that.
Mm-hmm.
And the TikToks, I'm on everything, the threads, and I joke and go on and on all the time about this. We're on everything from TikTok to FarmersOnly.com to Ashley Madison to Pornhub. We're on everything, man. Just look us up. But we are on a lot of social media sites. A lot.
OnlyFans? My air conditioner went out. I have OnlyFans in the studio now.
Yeah, I only have one fan. That's my wife. I'm not allowed any others.
She's a big fan. We better call it a night, my friend.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna lose our liquor license here at the radio station.
I actually do have an OnlyFans because originally it was supposed to be for artists.
Right.
So I created one, and I still actually have it out there. So it's not it's not like this. Someday some woman said, you know what, I got an idea.
Right.
It's not that kind of site, but it is actually an OnlyFans page.
Well, you had to be a celebrity back in the day to do Facebook Live. Now everybody can do it, but you used to have to be some kind of celebrity. Only they could do Facebook Live back in the day.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Somebody was on there posting about they're going to bring back MySpace. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I brought back my face, so I'm doing Facebook Live tonight.
that is plenty.
That's too much.
Nah,
Thank you for doing this program. It has been a pleasure, man. Hit me up again, and we'll do this again in the fall or something.
Oh, man, no problem. It's always a pleasure and always an honor to be on a station with you.
Same to you. Have a great summer, my friend. WesleySpanglerLive.com. Go check him out. Tell him you heard this interview on the Tim Kelly Show, and after the live show is over, it'll end up in my archives, and you can go back and listen over and over again. You and I Can Be Us and Call It a Night are coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Small town days and big city nights. We've come so far through dark and light. Now we're standing here hand in hand, so you and I can be us. Two hearts beating as one. Our journey's only just begun. With each step, each promise, each day that passes, you and I can be us. Long talks in the evening, walk side by side, sharing our stories as the days go by. Chasing our dreams till our dreams come true, and believe you and I can be us. Two hearts beating as one. this love so true that will see you and I become us, come true. It's not always easy, but we'll find our way. Living and learning so much each day. Our love is a compass that guides us through to a future that's waiting for me and for you. Two hearts beating as one. Our journey's only just begun. Each step, each promise, each day that passes, you and I can be us. So you and I can be us. Yes, you and I can be us.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Hey girl, what you doing around here making all the guys crazy? Don't you know what you're gonna go around breaking all their hearts? Yeah, you're turning this backroads bar into a Hollywood movie. And if you're looking for a leading man, well, I sure love that part. What you think, what you think, what you think, but you're driving me crazy? What you think, what you think, what you think that you're doing tonight? Maybe you, maybe me, maybe we can light this on fire. What you think, what you think, what you think that we call it a night? Call it a night. Girl, you're making those neon lights look just like the moonbeams. Like the way that fireball keeps lighting your eyes. You can make this heart go boom in a dress and some old blue jeans. I can't think of anything else when I see your smile. What you think, what you think, what you think, but you're driving me crazy? What you think, what you think, what you think that you're doing tonight? Maybe you, maybe me, maybe we can light this on fire. What you think, what you think, what you think that they call it a night? Call it a night. What you think, what you think, what you think, but you're driving me crazy? What you think, what you think, what you think that you're doing tonight? Maybe you, maybe me, maybe we can light this on fire. What you think, what you think, what you think that we call it a night? What you think, what you think, what you think, but you're driving me crazy? What you think, what you think, what you think that you're doing tonight? Maybe you, maybe me, maybe we can light this on fire. What you think, what you think, what you think that we call it a night? Call it a night. What you think, what you think, what you think? Yeah, call it a night. What you think, what you think?
Once again, his name is Wesley Spangler. WesleySpanglerLive.com is his website. Thank you, my friend, for doing another great radio interview. That was a whole lot of fun. And that last song called Call It a Night, I love it, but we're not calling it a night yet. We're only into hour number 2 of the show. So welcome, everybody that's just now getting tuned in. If you are just now tuning in and you missed that first interview, it will end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives after this live show is over, shortly after 10 p.m. Central Time. You can go back and check out the interview with Wesley Spangler again and again, and it is also downloadable for Wesley to share on his social media should he wish to do that. And you guys are awesome for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. We still got lots of people coming in. Thank you for joining. You can find me live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air. I am live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that bell notification, and it will notify you of the next show, which will be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time for Triple Play Thursday, and I'll also be back Friday night for New Music Friday, and that also is at 7 o'clock Central Time. Making his radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show, this is Luther Lewis, and this is called I Found Myself on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
I was lost in the darkness. I wandered off the traveled road. I was afraid, alone in sadness. How did I stray so far from home? I found myself in the middle of nowhere. I couldn't see nobody else. I found myself in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere, I found myself. Every day when I wake up now, first thing I do is give him praise for turning my whole life around now, saving me from my foolish ways. I found myself through the darkest hours in my time of need. I found myself in the middle of nowhere, just me and God, nobody else. I found myself in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of nowhere. I found myself in the middle of nowhere. I found myself.
This hour of The Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Mission Road. Click their logo on the Sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and visit their website at MissionRoadMusic.com.
You can't ride on the wind if you cannot pay the fare. It takes a whole lot of money just to get up into the air. It seems like the only way to be happy is to be unaware. And then living in peace is another way of saying that you don't care. Well, these days the cities all seem so surreal. Well, I guess they have their moments, it just depends on how you feel. But here in West Virginia, I found people that I love, and the rest of what my heart needs is coming from above.
That is a great tune from Mission Road. They are also sponsors, as you heard, of the Tim Kelly Show, and you can check them out on my sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and on almost every other tab. And just scroll across there and check out all of our great sponsors. Stop one of those and click on their logo, and it'll take you right to what they've got going on. And they do have it going on, man. We just had a great radio interview not too long ago, Mission Road, and a great tune called Ride the Wind. Here is one of my all-time favorites, and he is from Oklahoma, my good friend Alan Rudd. He is also a singer and a songwriter. You can check him out in the KICR Songwriter Showcase and hit his music player. He's got a bunch of great originals and demo songs in there. I love this one. It is called It's a Good Thing from Alan Rudd on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I came home Valentine's Day, pulled up in the drive with a sweetheart dozen, my heart in my hand. When I got there, she wasn't home. Something told me she was long gone. She'd given my sweetheart gift to another man. Looking through another wedding veil, Heaven sent me an angel so sweet. Could she be mine? I wanted to run, but I had to stay. Couldn't believe what had come my way, so I gave her my heart and I took her hand. It's a good thing, now I know what love's about. 'Cause I got you, and honey, there ain't no doubt. It's a good thing that woman set me free. 'Cause I never known the love you've given me. And now the only thing that I could ever thank that woman for is when she left my heart, she left an open door. And it's a good thing, now I know what love's about. 'Cause I got you, and honey, there ain't no doubt. It's a good thing what your love's done for me. 'Cause I'd never known how sweet a love could be. Now I come home every day and pull up in the drive. My sweetheart's there and my heart's in her hand. And it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
I think I'm going to celebrate the 4th of July shooting off a few fireworks.
Have a great 4th of July, but please leave the fireworks to the pros.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
On the day I turned 13, he put 12 candles in the cake. Said it's all that I could find, I guess you'll have to stay this way. I just said okay. It's getting easy to roll my eyes, though deep down I don't mean it. I know he wants to freeze time, but that's just some make-believing. 'Cause our clock is speeding up in time. Don't wait for nobody, and that's just fine by me. I'm older now, wanna figure out the ways of this old world. Ain't no need to worry, I ain't in a hurry to go from Bobby G's to shotgun seats and the Cowboys beat up Ford. He may still see me in pigtails and curls. I don't mind, I'm just fine being daddy's little girl. And I won't be embarrassed when he's pacing back and forth with a shotgun in his hand as you walk me to the door. That's what dads are for. I bet he's dreading the day he walks me down the aisle. I know he ain't ready, but it won't be for a while. Even though time don't wait for nobody, and that's just and the Cowboys beat a fart. He may still see me in pigtails and curls. I don't mind, I'm just fine being daddy's little girl.
That young talented lady is Josie Sal. It is S-A-L on her last name, Josie Sal, and her brand new single out to radio for Father's Day. She wrote that, which was just last Sunday. I know I had a great one, and so did her dad now. That is called Daddy's Little Girl. What a great song and a great voice, Miss Josie Sal. Mr. Russ Layson is on the radio right now. This is called Back to June. We're still in June on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Golden sun on a small town street, barefoot laughter in the summer heat, long days and firefly nights, everything just felt so right. We carved our names in the old oak tree. You swore you'd never walk away from me. Those memories fade like a radio tune, but I still smile when I think of June. Before the pain, before the rain, before you broke my heart again. Back when love was still brand new. Oh, and I was still in love with you. Before the nights turned cold and strange, before the silence overcame. I wish I could go back in time, back to June, before you said goodbye. Window down on a county road, you in my arms not letting go. Your kiss tasted like lemonade, now it's just a sweet mistake. You danced in the meadow wild and free, now you're just a ghost to me. I'll take the sadness and the blues, 'cause I still smile when I think of June. Before the pain, before the rain, before you broke my heart again. Back when love was still brand new. Oh, and I was still in love with you. Before the nights turned cold and strange, before the whiskey chased your name. I wish I could go back in time, back to June, before you said goodbye. Maybe next year when the warm winds blow, I'll drive by that place where we used to go. But even the sunshine can't outshine the way you loved me that one time. Before the pain, before the rain, before you broke my heart again. Back when love was still brand new. Oh, I was still in love with you. Before the nights turned cold and strange, before the whiskey chased your name. I wish I could go back in time, back to June, before you said goodbye. Yeah, every now and then I think of you, and I still smile when I think of June.
To KICR Indie Country Radio, the #1 indie country radio station in the world, according to Google.
Ian Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I've got some great radio interviews tonight. You get to hear the story behind the next three songs with my good friend Robert Larrabee. How are you tonight, my friend?
Very good, thank you.
I am too. Thanks for doing the program tonight. I've been looking forward to this. Been playing your music for a little while, and now we get to hear the stories behind three of your great songs.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're up there in Canada, and you've been performing in the dinner show circuit for quite some time. And we got those here in Branson, too. I've been to several of them. Nothing better than food and music together.
That's true. And a couple cocktails usually gets everybody in the mood as well.
That'll do it. Yep, absolutely. And so that's kind of how you honed your craft over the years, is doing these signature tribute productions. And it was called An Evening with the Legends. Do you still do that?
No, I took this year off just to write music and to write the new show.
Okay.
And the new show will be primarily my own music, and then of course I'll sing a few covers as well.
Right.
But it'll still be very much a audience interactive show. I always sprinkle in a little bit of audience banter and interaction, and tell a few stories, tell a few jokes, and sing a few songs.
Awesome.
That kind of thing.
Oh man, you got to come to Branson. That's exactly what they do here too. You'd be perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm old school entertainer for sure.
That'd be awesome. Now, who are some of the legends that you pay tribute to in your shows?
Well, I would start out with the Rat Pack. It's a great icebreaker, Dino and Sinatra and Bobby Darin and those cats. And then I'd go out in the audience as Dean Martin, and I'd do my Dean Martin roast and find all my famous people in the audience.
Wow.
You know, and it's funny. One year I went back to a place a year later, and the guy was still being called by his new name, you know? So
yeah.
It was kind of funny. And that usually kind of breaks the ice a bit. And Dino had some great jokes, those Rat Pack.
Oh, man. I grew up watching the Dean Martin show, and everybody loves somebody sometime, and him sliding down the pole and everything. That was awesome.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm showing my age a little bit, aren't I?
Well, and that's the thing. That's why I really had to start to shift gears if I wanted to continue performing live, is because most of my sweeties, you know, my little girls I'm going to old folks' homes and senior facilities now to perform for them, and a lot of them are gone, So, you know, so it's like I'm 62, so I got to start performing for people that are 52.
Right.
So, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just a couple of years younger than me, so.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. You say in your website today, Robert's focus is firmly on what he's always been at his core, and that's an original artist. You've got 3 great original songs that I'm going to play tonight. So tell us about that. You know, have you been a songwriter for quite a while of your 62 years of life, or what?
Well, I did my first album. It was a cassette in those days. It was just shortly after 8 tracks. And I would have been probably early 20s then, and then I got into the tribute business through doing dinner theater and that kind of stuff. And then an agent came up from a show one night in a play I was in and said, "Hey, you can sing. You should do this." So anyway, that's how it all kind of got rolling, and so you know, it just went from there, and then I did that for quite a while, and then I started writing again about 20 years ago, and ended up doing 3 more albums, Nashville albums. Actually, down in Franklin, I did one, and I did one in Nashville, and then I did one long distance from here to Nashville through the internet, because when I first started out, you know, the office had a Rolodex and a typewriter, and now it's got a computer, and you're on the internet. So
you've been at it a while too.
Yeah, you don't have to jump on a plane and go anywhere anymore, you know.
Man, isn't that a beautiful thing? I tell this story about a duet that was put together. The guy was in Reykjavik, Iceland, and the lady that did her part was in Texas. They didn't leave their houses, and they put that thing together and produced it over the internet, just like you're talking about.
Yeah, it still blows my mind what we can do. And now with all this AI stuff, and it's just, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, the music, though, is what resonates with people, and the stories that you can tell. And you tell the stories in other genres, too. You've got some country Americana, and then you write about love and grit and faith. It says second chances, all that kind of thing. Life lessons. Man, there's nothing better than all that.
Yeah, I've been doing some gospel too. I'm right in the middle of a gospel song called Prince of Peace, and then I did one recently called "Let Me Stay," which is basically was a prayer I was praying that I turned into a song.
Wow. I have a director of new artist promotions. Her name is Princess Peace, and she's from up there in Delhi, Ontario, Canada.
Oh, okay. Back east, yeah?
Yep. So, yeah, you'll have to check her out. She's fantastic, too. I play her music from time to time, and she loves to promote other artists, and she's been helping me find a few. And so it's a win-win, you know. And I told her, I said, you know, if somebody scrolls across your feed that you think would be great for this radio program, and I could play their music and maybe interview them on the radio, then, you know, definitely send them my way. I'm not even sure how you found me. We've known each other for quite a while in your music, but I'm sure glad you did.
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook, there you go. My face is on there a little bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like your station.
Well, thank you so much. You know, the world likes it too, because here just recently, I didn't know this, but I just Googled. I thought I would Google what is the number one indie country radio station in the world, and it shows up as KICR now out of Branson. So.
Isn't that amazing? Well, good for you.
Yeah, we're number one on Google and Bing, both of those big search engines. But I'll tell you what, it's been a fun ride in the last 14 years of doing this program, because it's all, to me, about the people you meet along the journey. And that's why radio people want to do what they do. And that's me, too.
Exactly.
Yep.
You got to be a people person.
Mm-hmm. And you do in the shows, too. You know, like you said, you're doing a wonderful thing performing in front of the seniors. My other gig, I actually work closely with the seniors, too. So I love that. And I'm soon going to be one of them. I really am right now. But me and you both, right?
It happens fast.
It does. It happens fast. And
I don't know where the...
You know, as the time goes on, though, and you've probably realized this, you have become a better vocalist, a better songwriter, and all of that, doing what you do for as long as you've done it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, practice makes perfect, right?
And you can give whoever's listening a quality product, and that's what I like to play. We call the station, our tagline is New Country's Best. You got that going on.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. So tell us now, let's take a real trip back in time. At what point did you get interested in music, and was it always country music or something else? And how did you end up in doing country music?
Oh, that's an interesting story. Well, when I was a kid, my parents separated when I was about 3.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad fought very hard to get me, but in those days, you know, the dad didn't get the son, usually the mom did. So my mom was a single waitress, and so we were always doing that geographical change, you know, 6 months here, 6 months there. So hence I love being on the road, moving around, even to this day. And all we had to listen to back then, of course, was the radio. So we were poor. Mom was making $1.75 an hour, and we were living on tips, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was mowing lawns or doing whatever I could. And you listen to the radio. That's what you did. And I heard Elvis Presley on the radio. I heard Roy Orbison on the radio. I heard Conway Twitty. You know,
hello, darling.
And hello, darling. And I just loved it. And Johnny Cash and everything. You know, and that was my little thing. Nobody knew I sang till I was about 20, 21. But I would, we lived in a lot of backwater little towns and stuff, and I remember we were living in Athelmere, it was called in those days. It's part of Invermere now, and we were living in a motel down by the sloughs. And, you know, during the day, I was always a bit of a loner because I was always the new kid in town. I never had a posse. I didn't know a lot of people. And so I would kind of stay unto myself. And I would go out and sing with the, you know, in the backwater there with the bulrushes and the frogs and all that.
Uh-huh.
And I'd be about, at that time, I guess 9 or 10, and I would be belting out Elvis Presley songs and Johnny Cash songs. And I just had a natural way of singing kind of in their style. I could emulate them. I wasn't doing it on purpose. It's just they were teaching me to sing kind of a thing.
Right.
And then later in life, lo and behold, and it's funny because I had the dream then. I remember thinking one day I'm going to be rich, and one day I'm going to be a singer, and I'm just like Elvis, because I really liked his story, because he was this poor kid from Tupelo, you know, and I could totally relate to his story.
Yep.
And then he made it, so that was my dream. And then, by 21, I was doing it. I was in a business, so it was something.
Mm-hmm. That is awesome. You've got that jet black hair just like Elvis had back in the day too, man. I'm looking at your website. You look good in a black and white picture, brother.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Depends on what color's on the can of paint there or whatever that I use.
Right?
Little hair dye.
Hey, that's all right, man. It's looking good. And yeah, at least you have hair. I lost all mine.
Yeah, it's really weird. I'm blessed to have just a thick head of hair. My dad didn't. My uncles didn't. Dad used to call my uncle Red Chrome Dome, and all that stuff. Yeah. And somehow or another, I got a paintbrush for hair. So
yeah, that's awesome. Now, we lost Elvis back in 1977. I was 15. You were probably about 13, and I heard that on the radio the day that they announced that Elvis Presley had passed away. What an iconic person he was, and what a big loss. And unfortunately, since then, and as we get older, we have lost a lot of people in music, country music, and pop, and all of that. Prince died at a pretty young age. Michael Jackson, some of these, Hank Williams Sr. back in the day was only 29, and all the songs that he wrote at that young of an age. We have a short time to make a big impact in this world, don't we?
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, my philosophy is, if I can just share my art and see some light in somebody's eyes over it, somehow it affects them in a positive way. Mm-hmm. That's really what it's all about, because it affects me that way. You know, it's almost, music for me is like spiritual communication with other people. Is how it feels. Because when you're in a room and the lights are low and the vibe is right and those people are on board with you, you share this special moment that becomes a special memory in every one of their lives.
Right.
So it really is a gift. Is how I look at it.
In
my old age, now that I can wax philosophically in my old age, right?
Right. And your show being called An Evening with the Legends, man, can you believe it that people like that at that young of an age became legends, and were still longer than they've been gone longer than they were alive now, that we're still talking about them and their music is still resonating with folks. That's just wild, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? I mean, Elvis really was only performing for about 20 years, right?
Yeah, right. Uh-huh. Yeah, he was in the army and all of that kind of stuff, and did that, and then of course he did a lot of movies and stuff like that too. But performing in front of folks, and with Colonel William Parker. I watched that movie Elvis that Austin Butler did a great job in portraying him. Colonel William Parker couldn't leave the United States, and that's why Elvis really never got to go overseas, with having him as his promoter and the manager and all of that.
That's right.
He did Hawaii, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, well, I think the colonel was an illegal immigrant, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was, and some wild stories, with Sun Records, the groups there that performed, B.B. King and a lot of those other folks were huge influences on Elvis that I didn't know about until I watched that movie.
Yeah, absolutely, and the Stamps Quartet, his low voice singer there,
Mm-hmm.
he used to go see them when he was a kid in church, and they'd let him in. J.D. Sumner talked about that, how he would let him in the side door on the back of the church, stage left or stage right or whatever, and Elvis would stand off in the wings and watch them perform. And he was heavily influenced by that. And for him, his dream was to work with J.D. Sumner, and it ended up J.D. Sumner was working for him.
Yep, absolutely. And you see that in a lot of the shows that you do, no doubt, how these songs still resonate with those folks, whether they be seniors or young people, and these young people know who Elvis was. They know Patsy Cline, the young ladies that I talk to, she is such a big influence on them, and she's been gone for a long, long time too. It's just wild how music can do that for folks.
I remember the Patsy Cline cassette had a green backdrop, and she was wearing that yellow dress.
Yeah.
And I think that was a compilation of all of her hits. I remember that so vaguely, or not vaguely, so well.
Mm-hmm.
And because my dad used to have this look like a tackle box, and you'd open it up, it'd be full of cassettes, right? Remember those days?
Right.
And I even remember 8 tracks, for heaven's sakes. But yeah,
I do
remember
too.
hearing Patsy Cline sing "Crazy," "Walking After Midnight," all them songs, and I just thought, wow,
Yeah.
you know, that's amazing music. Just and the soulfulness in her voice, and just the way she hit notes, and
Yep.
just she was incredible.
I
really.
still play her on my classic country radio station that plays on my website 24/7. You got to click on that one of these days, and that's what I listen to when I'm driving up and down the road. Is that because that's what everybody loves to go back and relive those memories, and that's what music can do too. It brings back a happy time, a sad time, whatever is currently going on in your life or was at that time. It just it does that, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And that was the era of emotional content.
Mhm.
You know, like people were singing from their hearts.
Yep.
And it was about everyday topics that people could relate to.
Absolutely. My first 2 8-tracks were Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams, and Fleetwood Mac Rumors. They're on 8-track in my car. In my car.
I had that Fleetwood Mac one.
Yeah. You know, and I've said this too. Christine McVie, some of the members of the band aren't there anymore, you know. She's passed away, but, you know, and Stevie Nicks has done quite well in a solo career, but it's still neat to see them going. And, you know, iconic people like Paul McCartney in his 80s still performing. The Rolling Stones, they're still, I think they've done 23 albums. They just come out with a new one here not too long ago. They were on the Today Show here in the United States not too long ago. It's just crazy how long their careers have lasted too.
I know. I watched Mick Jagger. I think it was a couple of years ago. He had some kind of a health issue. I can't remember what it was. And he went through that, and then he was right back in his studio, dancing and warming up and doing all of that.
Yep.
And then he just went, you know, got back in shape, got right back on stage. And I'm like, he just inspires me. It's like, wow, he can do that. I'm going to jump around a little bit here, go for a walk, or do some stretches or something.
I see all these memes about Keith Richards teaching Willie Nelson how to play guitar. And Willie Nelson's 93, I think. So. Yeah, it's just crazy. The longevity, that's what we're after, isn't it? And that's what you're after too, huh?
Oh, I remember Willie Nelson's Red-Haired Stranger album.
Yep.
My dad had that, so there you go. Wow.
Yep. George Jones singing about it, and they play that song here in Branson too. You know, George Jones saying, "Who's going to fill their shoes?" There'll never be another red-headed stranger, and all of those folks, you know. And Elvis too. He sang about him and his blue suede shoes, you know, and we definitely miss him. Let's talk about your.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, let's talk about your 3 songs tonight. "I'll Be With You" is the title of the first one.
Yes.
Tell us about this one.
That is a Conway Twitty inspired song.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote it, you know, kind of Delta blues, classic country style. And when I wrote it, I could just see Conway singing it.
Right.
Or no, I'm thinking of "Let Me Love You Tonight." You're talking about "I'll Be With You."
Yeah, "I'll Be With You." Mm-hmm.
Oh, my apologies. I'm on the wrong song.
That's all right.
Yeah, "I'll Be With You" is a song I wrote for my wife, actually, and that's a song about eternal love.
Uh-huh.
That's a song about he loves her so much that he knows even if he goes first, or vice versa, that they'll be waiting for each other on the other side because they have, you know, this profound relationship and unconditional love.
Wow.
And that's what that's about, because there's a line in the song about him swimming across the river to the other side where she's waiting for him, right?
Man, I played a similar song from Kyle Antone. He just recently sent me a song called "I'll Be With You Soon," or "I'll Be There Soon." And it's about a married couple, and they were married for 64 years, and they passed away 3 days apart. And
wow.
So yeah, he tells that whole story in the song and everything, just crazy. So that's similar to yours. It's fantastic. We'll play that, and then we'll come back and finish talking about "Let Me Love You Tonight." Again, another song that Conway Twitty could have sang. That's good stuff. We've got Robert Larrabee with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
it's okay, I know. We're gonna cry. These days are gonna pass us by. But this love will bring us through. I know somewhere I'll be with you. We walk in the moonlight. In my arms I hold you tight. Stars across a river blue. I know somewhere I'll be with you. I remember sunny days. Our light would never fade. On every stone we lay. Oh, I miss those yesterdays. Laughed so hard we cried. Hand in hand, side by side. So much joy, so much pride in a husband and his bride. It's okay, I know we're gonna cry. These days are gonna pass us by. But this love bring us through. I know somewhere I'll be with you. We walk in the moonlight. In my arms I hold you tight. Stars across a ribbon of blue. I know somewhere I'll be with you. If you're standing on a distant shore, I may struggle through a storm. Our love will guide me through. I know somehow I'll be with you. I'll swim to the other side, to your arms open wide, and we will prove that true love never dies. It's okay, I know we're gonna cry. These days are gonna pass us by. But this love will bring us through. I know somewhere I'll be with you. We kiss in the moonlight. In my arms I hold you tight. Stars across a rhythm of blue. I know somewhere I'll be with you. Wherever we go from here, I'll be with you.
His name is Robert Larrabee. That is called I'll Be With You, and that's a great song you wrote about your wife. How long you guys been married?
We've been together for a few decades now.
There you go.
22 years.
22. Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
You bet. In the world of country music, that's a powerhouse couple, right?
Yeah, well, she's strong as John Wayne. That's why that worked out.
Oh, okay. Hey, she liked John Wayne. Boy, I do too. I love the Westerns that he made. And so much so, I've got the Western channel on my website. You can go watch some of them old John Wayne, Clint Eastwood movies, Jimmy Stewart, all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's the best stuff.
Yeah, you betcha. And that was a genre within country music too. Was the country western style music? Back in the day, and the good old days of getting in bar fights and all that kind of good stuff. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, thank goodness for balsa wood chairs.
Yep, right. And I worked for a guy here in Branson for a time that did a Marty Robbins tribute, and that song El Paso. It's a long song, and lyric-wise, it's really powerful, but told such a great story. I still love listening to El Paso by Marty Robbins.
That's funny you bring him up, because I did him in my country portion of my show, and to this day, Marty is just loved.
Yes.
El Paso is just a loved piece of music.
It sure was.
Wherever I've been.
Leroy knew he may be listening to this program. He comes into my show every once in a while, and he's great. He won Guitar Player of the Year here in Branson in 2010. He can play dueling banjos with just the guitar. He can make it sound like a banjo. It's just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's so good.
That's the talent.
Yep. And then he would actually wear the white sport coat when he's playing Marty Robbins' song White Sport Coat. He would go get that and put it on and everything.
With the pink carnation.
Yeah, pink carnation was in the jacket as well. You're absolutely right. Love Me, Let Me Love You Tonight. Let's finish talking about this great song and we'll play it too. You there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Let's finish talking about Let Me Love You Tonight.
Sure, certainly. Well, Let Me Love You Tonight was, it was funny. I was writing this song, and I just heard in my head Conway doing it. Honey, I could just hear him drawling it out. Honey, I know how hard you try to make everything just right. Sometimes I've even seen you cry, but you've never given up the fight. And I just couldn't help myself. Then I was writing. I was just writing for Conway at that point, And it's funny because I thought, wouldn't it have been cool if he was alive and I could have went and give him a demo and said, "Here's a song,"
Wow, yeah, right.
Or just to let him know he inspired it would have been so cool. So that's kind of how that came together. I was just channeling him when I could just hear him in my head singing this song.
Yep.
And of course Conway had a lot of songs that in his day and age were kind of controversial because his subject matter was it was about a woman and a man.
Yeah, yep. Let me lay you down, baby.
You need a lover with a slow hand.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So it kind of gave me a little bit of license to just write one like this, and I performed it live in my show when I do my Conway songs. And then I throw it in, I'm saying this is one I wrote for him in his style, and people really like it.
Yep, that's good stuff. And Where the Cowboys Ride will kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about this one.
Well, Where the Cowboys Ride was kind of a song about the cowboy code, and I'm a big Duke fan, and that's because I met John Wayne when I was a little boy on Vancouver Island, in a place called Port Alberni, and John Wayne used to come up in the 60s in his boat on the West Coast, and he used to go on the island and dock, and people would see him walking around, going to the Sam's store or Kmart or whatever we had back in those days, right? Sears up here, and the Bay, and my dad and my uncle, who were both big guys like John Wayne, my uncle Robert. Hence, I had his name, William Robert. My dad was Bill, and my uncle was Robert. Robert was about 6'4", 245-pound man. My dad is 6'2", about 225. And I was just this little kid, and we were coming out of one of these stores, Sand store, or what have you. And John Wayne was coming down the street, and of course, my dad, and my uncle, they're big horse guys. They cowboys. Dad would, break horses, all that stuff. They were right into that lifestyle, and they were huge John Wayne fans. So the story was they got to talking with John Wayne, and John Wayne looked down at me and said, "And what are you going to be when you grow up?" And I said, "Well, I'm going to be a rancher like my dad and raise cows and horses." So he gave me $50 to buy my first cow, my first cow.
Wow, isn't that something?
Yeah, so I just, so Dad went back in the store, bought me a new jacket, and then him and my uncle went off and bought a whole bunch of beer, if I remember correctly.
Man.
But you know, that, so I just had an affinity for John Wayne. I would walk in knee-high snow to go into town from where we lived to the Toby Theater if there was a John Wayne movie in town. I'd go watch him. And I always liked, one thing I really appreciated about him is he was very conscious of the role model he was in his movies, and he lived by the cowboy code. And I just thought he was great, you know.
Yeah.
So I was watching him. I think I was watching The Cowboys, which is, you know, that's a pretty heartfelt movie.
Right.
And he gets killed in that movie. Everybody used to cry when they were in the theater watching John Wayne die in that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the guy who killed him, his career went downhill for a while. He said because everybody hated him so bad, you know.
Right.
And I just got inspired by that movie and that code, and that's where that song came from. You know, that take me back to those John Wayne days.
Right.
Stand up for truth with a six guns blaze. When real men never stole or lied, take me back to where the cowboys ride.
Oh, I love it.
I could just see him. I could just see him riding, you know.
I've got this movie Chisholm that he was in playing on my website, and he actually has a niece that plays in that movie, and he loans her $50 to buy a horse, and you tell that story tonight about him giving you $50 for real. I thought that's awesome.
Yeah, he was an amazing guy that way, you know. Just he's what we used to call a stand-up guy, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And he stood pretty tall, man. I still see posters of John Wayne that are taller than me if I stand beside it. So, yep. Absolutely.
Yeah, he was a big fella.
Well, Robert, you're awesome. Thank you for doing the program tonight. Where can folks find Robert Larrabee on social media if they want to check out more?
Well, I'm on Facebook. If you search for me there, if you even just Google my name, my website will come up right away. My YouTube channel will come up. My YouTube channel now has all these playlists on it, so you can watch, you know, my Evening with the Legend show, and then there's another playlist of just my original songs. I think I have over 30 videos in there now for all the songs. So I'm pretty easy to find. Larrabee is a little weird. You know, it's Larrabee. Robert Larrabee. Larrabee. 2 R's, 2 E's. Larrabee.
There you go. Well, you're fantastic. I am going to go check out your YouTube channel and see some of those Evenings with the Legend shows. I just saw it in the bio tonight, and I definitely want to go check those out now and see how you do those legends, man. That's going to be awesome. Thank you for doing this program. You're going to be a legend, man. Thank you for doing it. I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me, and a big shout-out to all the listeners.
You betcha. Let Me Love You Tonight and Where the Cowboys Ride coming up with Robert Larrabee on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Honey, I see how hard you try to make everything just right. Sometimes I've even seen you cry, but you never give up the fight. I really try to understand. I want to help make things right. What you need is a gentle hand. Just let me love you tonight. Baby, you know we can be feeling fine. Rub your back and pour some wine. Light some candles and dim the lights. And make sweet love to you tonight. Let me love you tonight. This world's gonna tell us what's wrong. so we better know what's right. Honey, we just gotta hold on. Can't let this love get far from sight. Baby, you know we could be feeling fine. Rub your back and pour some wine. Light some candles and dim the lights, and make sweet love to you tonight. Trust me, honey, it'll be alright. Just let me love you tonight. Yeah, baby, let's get it right. Light some candles and dim the lights. Honey, it's gonna be alright. Just let me love you. Just let me love you tonight. I promise it's gonna be alright. 'Cause I'm gonna love you every day and every night.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I remember not all that long ago hearing about the cowboy code. Work hard and lend a helping hand. Be loyal and respect the land. Never see a child or a woman thirst. Never be the one who shoots first. Stand up for truth and never hide. Do what's right. Show your cowboy pride. Take me back to those John Wayne days. Stand up for truth with the 6 guns blaze. When real men never stole or lied. Take me back to where the cowboys ride. Don't lay your hands upon another. Treat folks like a sister or brother. A big mouth don't make a big man. These are the rules you should understand. It's time to look at not that long ago. Show our politicians the cowboy code. Make them tell the truth and never lie. Hold them to account. Show our cowboy pride. Take me back to those John Wayne days. Stand up for truth with the 6 guns blaze. When real men never stole or lied. Take me back to where the cowboys ride. Must be someplace they're still riding free. Breaking trail as far as the eye can see. Take me back to those John Wayne days. Stand up for truth with the 6 guns blaze. Where real men never stole or lied. Take me back to where the cowboys ride. If I follow the code until I die, then I'll be where the cowboys ride.
His name is Robert Larrabee, and he is fantastic, man, and he does a great Conway Twitty, doesn't he? And great music on the radio tonight, and thank you, Robert, for a great radio interview. Robert Larrabee's interview after this live show is over will end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. You can find that tab at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, and there's a lot of good interviews in there, man. When it goes down to the bottom and says load more, load more, load more, just pick somebody you may or may not know of and check out those interviews. They are fantastic, and I thank for the artists for doing them as well and being part of this program and making it so successful. It's all on them, ladies and gentlemen. They are the real deal. Absolutely. Welcome to hour number 3 of the show, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. I am live on that website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and I'm also hanging out live on YouTube tonight at KICR Indie Country Radio. That is the YouTube channel. This next artist is making her radio debut tonight on the program. Her name is Brooke MacArthur, and Brooke has an E on the end of it. Brooke MacArthur. She is from Canada. This is called Good Girl Go on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Close to 25, thought they had it figured out. He was dreaming up their lives. She was shopping wedding gowns. Bought a house on a hill, strong and steady, couldn't break. That foundation started crumbling with one stupid mistake. He let a good girl go right out of his hands for a one-night stand he'd never planned. Now he's haunted by the life that he threw away. Oh, he'll never know he let a good girl go. Oh, she packed her bags by the door, didn't have to say too much. Just left the keys on the counter, slammed the door, and threw the ring in the dust. Now he's driving past the house that they used to share. The porch lights on, but she ain't there. Oh, it's all in the rearview mirror, but she's gone out of here. He let a good girl go right out of his hands for a one-night stand he'd never planned. Now he's haunted by the life that he threw away. Oh, he'll never know he let a good girl go. Oh, he let a good girl go. Trade the world just to turn back time. He prayed to God to rewrite that night. He's gonna keep paying for it for the rest of his life. His life. He let a good girl go right out of his hands for a one-night stand he'd never planned. Now he's haunted by the life that he threw away. Oh, he'll never know he let a good girl go. Oh, he let a good girl go. Oh, close to 25. They were dreaming up their lives. He'd let a good girl go.
This hour of the Tim Kelly Show is sponsored by Brian Pataluna Music. Check out Brian Pataluna Music on the sponsors page at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and at BrianPataluna.com.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I'm that guy who thought he knew it all when it came to love. Why waste my money on flowers when I need a new golf club? She kept saying she was gonna leave me if I didn't grow up and change. I said, whatever, please move out of the way so I can see the game. I passed out on the couch one night, I partied way too long. I woke up to an empty room, all the things were gone. Then it hit me like a brick, all her threats came true. The note says she just can't take anymore. I guess the means were through. Sometimes I wonder if you're leaning on some jukebox playing our favorite song. If you're thinking about the times that we got crazy all night long. No matter where you are tonight, should it be near or far? Greetings from the Lonesome Grill and Bar. Thought about calling her cell phone, tell her I'm glad I'm free. I thought I don't need her anyhow, she wasn't good enough for me. Then I looked down at the bottle and realized I'm alone. How did I end up losing her? Or did I go wrong? Sometimes I wonder if you're leaning on some jukebox playing our favorite song. If you're thinking about the times that we got crazy all night long. No matter where you are tonight, should it be near or far? Greetings from the Lonesome Grill and Bar. Sometimes I wonder if you're leaning on some jukebox playing our favorite song. If you're thinking about the times that we got crazy all night long. No matter where you are tonight, could it be near or far? Greetings from the Lonesome Grill and Bar. His name is Brian Pataluna. He is a good friend of mine from Kentucky and a great artist and a great sponsor of The Tim Kelly Show. You can also check him out on the sponsors tab at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com and almost every other tab on the website as well. And thank you, Brian, for being a sponsor. And thank you for making great country music like a Lonesome Grill and Bar. Welcome to it. What can I get you? How about another hit song like this one from Elizabeth Ann? Sister, sing it again on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
From the time my little boots hit the floor, I remember my daddy's old six-string rusted and worn. He taught me a lot about honky-tonks, whiskey and singing, country Yeah, Daddy sure loved to hear me sing. I hear him holler from the back, singing again, sister, singing again, yeah. Yeah, I'll be from Fort Worth to Abilene, Austin, Lubbock, everywhere in between, raising hell and singing good old country. Country roads to a Houston show. Been to Nashville and back again. There's just nothing like a Texas crowd, rowdy and loud. Sing it again, sister, sing it again, yeah. Yeah, I'll be from Fort Worth to Abilene, Austin, Lubbock, everywhere in between, raising hell and singing good old country. Daddy's on the front row, boots on the road, gives me a wink and a grin. I didn't know he knew way back then I'd be raising hell and singing good old country. Yeah, I'll be from Fort Worth to Abilene, Austin, Lubbock, everywhere in between, raising hell and singing good old country. Sing it again, sister, sing it
Feel good time.
Turn the dial up, let your heart unwind.
Fresh new voices rolling down your way.
We're riding into town on a brand new wave. It's a Tim Kelly Show. Indie Wednesday, spinning all the best in new indie country.
Back road bar and big bright dreams. You hear tomorrow stars first, right here with Tim Kelly. Yeah, the
Tim Kelly Show. Indie Wednesday, playing all the best in new indie country.
Don't touch that dial.
we're just getting started.
The Tim Kelly Show.
Indie Wednesday.
Johnny King Cake on a southbound train. Rode to Mississippi from Bangor, Maine. Met an old man with a cold gaze. Man said, boy, let me ease your pain. He said, get up, boy, meet me at the crossroads. Get up, son, what you gonna do with that soul? Get up, come on and make a little deal with me. I'm the kind of man gonna set you free. Johnny went to pick up his guitar. He looked up, that old man was gone. Junk train clocks till Mississippi. Sky turned black and that air got chilly. John stood waiting in the pouring rain. Midnight struck, that old man came. Wore a black suit and he smelled like smoke. Round the shook when the old man spoke. He said, get up, boy, meet me at the crossroads. Get up, son, what you wanna do with that soul? Get up, come on and make a little deal with me. I'm the kind of man gonna set you free. Get up, boy, pick a back guitar. Get up, say, son, I'm gonna make you a star. Get up, come on and do a little dance with me. I'm the kind of man gonna set you free. I'm the kind of man gonna set you free. Johnny, he up and walked away.
screaming there'll be hell to pay. Skies cleared up and that blood moon rise. Demons wept and the angels sighed. He said, get up, or meet me at the crossroads. Get up, son, what you gonna do with that soul? Get up, come on and make a little deal with me. I'm the kind of man gonna set you free. Get up, or pick up that guitar. Get up, sis, son, I'm gonna make you a star. Get up, come on and do a little dance with me. I'm the kind of man gonna set you free. I'm the kind of man gonna set you free.
His name is Dave Stout, S-T-O-U-T. Dave Stout Music is where you can find him on social media. What a great song. That has an old country western style feel to it. It is called Crossroads from Dave Stout. Absolutely love that one. This next artist, also from Canada, making her radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show on this Indie Wednesday. Her name is Kalisha Lauren, and she was turned on to me by Lauren Tutty Promotions out of Canada, and I appreciate them sending me her song, and we're going to play it right now. Wasn't Even Drinking from Kalisha Lauren on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
I'll say that it was the moonshine or those shots of Patron, maybe some old country band that started playing our song. So drunk I couldn't think half straight. See, I didn't know right from wrong. They wouldn't carry the way. I'll come up with every excuse to make them think I'm over you.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
I close my eyes, but I know you're there. All the pain that I've had, all the sleepless nights that I've cried in the silence, I know you hear me cry. The world makes me weak, but you make me strong. In those nights that I then pay, you hear me cry. You hear me cry. These scars, they'll fade. The pain, the suffering, the constant pain you'll take away. You'll heal me from this flesh and bone. The world makes me weak, but you make me strong. In those nights that I've been pain, you hear me cry. I'll let these tears fall down my face, 'cause I know someday you'll wipe them away. I'll place my prayers in your sweet grace, 'cause one day I'll meet you there. The world makes me weak, but you make me strong. In those nights that I've been pain, you hear me cry. Lord, you hear me cry.
He is my good friend Nick Taylor. His last name is Tayler. Nick Taylor Music, if you want to check him out on social media. Fantastic artist from the Sunshine State of Florida. You Can Hear Me Cry. His latest single out to radio just hit the airwaves on this program for the 16th time. Can you tell I like that song a little bit? I hope you do too. That is a hit song right there. And Nick and I are getting ready to do another radio interview a little bit later this summer. You can check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage of KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. I interviewed this talented young lady back when she was 15 years young. She is currently trying to become Miss Oklahoma. She is from McLeod, Oklahoma, and my good friend Mackenzie McKetty, and her latest single is called Someone in Oklahoma on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
When this lonesome city sleeps, whispers fill these empty streets. In the wind, your name rings softly in my ear. As I gaze up at the stars, sweetheart, I wonder where you are. Sweet echoes from the past bring bitter tears. Someone in Oklahoma misses you. through your mind? Do you smile when you hear our favorite song? If you miss the love we knew, I'll be waiting here for you. That Tulsa moon shines bright to guide you home. Someone in Oklahoma misses you. You've always got a heart to come home to. When you're done in Tennessee, you can't come back home to me. Someone in Oklahoma misses you. That old Red River sure looks blue tonight. The stars are dying embers that once sparkled in your eyes. Someone in Oklahoma misses you. You've always got a heart to come home to. When you're done in Tennessee, you can't come back home to me. Someone in Oklahoma misses you. Yeah, someone in Oklahoma misses you.
The Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday Go, from Branson, Missouri, where the new songs roll. The Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday Go, KICR, new country's best. Turn it up and ride, right here tonight. Fresh cuts, new truth for your drive home life. The Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday Go, from Branson, Missouri, where the new songs roll. The Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday Go, KICR, new country's best. KICR, the Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday.
I've been staring all week from across the room. You turn me on by the little things you do. What do you say we go on and change things? Free our spirits and let our passions sing. Get to the basics and the heart of me and you. I want to taste the whiskey on your lips as I slip off that tight black dress. Try not to miss a moment of this, and girl, you're driving me wild. The gentle touch of your skin lights a fire from within. Tonight I need the whiskey on your lips. I know it's been a while, so let's take our time. Lock the door, shut off our phones, and close the blinds. Fall right here into my arms. Take it back right to the start. Let's go places we've never been before. I want to taste the whiskey on your lips as I slip off that tight black dress. Try not to miss a moment of this, and girl, you're driving me wild. The gentle touch of your skin lights a fire from within. Tonight I need the whiskey on your lips. black dress. Trying not to miss a moment of this. And girl, you're driving me wild. I wanna taste the whiskey on your lips as I slip off that tight black dress. Try not to miss a moment of this. And girl, you're driving me wild. The gentle touch of your skin lights a fire from within. Tonight I need the whiskey on your lips. The whiskey on your lips.
That song is making its radio debut tonight on the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday, but the artist is my good friend Costin Cross. He is from the great state of Texas, and we did a great radio interview a few months ago. And man, anytime he wants to come back, I'll have him on the program. That is a hit song right there, The Whiskey on Your Lips, from my good friend Costin Cross on KICR Indie Country Radio. My good friend Anna Scott from Cleveland is up next, and her brand new single out to radio, getting played for the 5th time tonight on this program. She is hanging out with us on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and you got to follow Anna Scott at Anna Scott Music on social media as well. Close to Cleveland on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I grew up close to Cleveland, same house my mom was raised in, with a winding driveway off a county road. 10 minutes from Lake Erie, in the summer we spent nearly every minute out there fishing on our boat. So I'll be rooting for the Browns this football season. I can't help it, I grew up close to Cleveland. I'm getting used to being landlocked, playing honky-tonks, and I've got a studio with a skyline view. I'm following the music, call my mom when I get homesick. She keeps me up on all the local news. She don't mind my dreaming, she just wishes I could keep it close to Cleveland. I've seen all kinds of coastlines in the Rocky Mountain sky. So many pretty places on the map. But there's nothing like a visit with my family at Christmas. I know my heart's at home when I go back. The hardest part is leaving, 'cause nowhere ever will come close to Cleveland. Ooh.
Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday go. From Branson, Missouri, where the new songs roll. The Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday go. KICR, new country's best. Turn it up and ride, right here tonight. Fresh cuts, new truth for your drive home light. The Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday go. From Branson, Missouri, where the new songs roll. The Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday go. KICR, new country's best. KICR, the Tim Kelly Show, Indie Wednesday. Hit me out of the blue. It knocked me down for a moment. What am I gonna do? My pride has been shaking. Doubt is creeping in. Nobody's gonna lend a hand. Is the devil gonna win? Gotta grab my bootstraps, pick my ass off the floor. Dust me off, straighten my hat, reach for that bottle and more. 'Cause right now, more than ever, I need a little grit. G4, get it done. I'll start right now. It's all up to me. See, we'll take no prisoners. Sometimes you just gotta find a little grit. A little grit. Look around, you're all alone. Help ain't on the way. Dig down deep inside your soul, especially on those rainy days. When everything relies on you, you find the I in team. There is no plan or path to walk, you know what I mean. Gotta grab my bootstraps, pick my ass off the floor. Dust me off, straighten my hat, reach for that bottle and more. 'Cause right now, more than ever, I need a little grit. G4, get it done. I'll start right now. It's all up to me. Team will take no prisoners. Sometimes you just gotta find a little grit. Gotta grab my bootstraps, pick my ass off the floor. Dust me off, straighten my hat, reach for that bottle and more. Right now, more than ever, I need a little bread. G4, get it done. I'll start right now. It's all up to me. T will take no prisoners. Sometimes you just gotta find a little grit. Grit.
This is Katie Lee Russell, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show Indie Wednesdays on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
You never saw me run to the mailbox down the drive. ribbons tied to my hair with golden shine. Recognize your name on that envelope. I said this time, Mama, did Daddy write me a note? She said, no, baby, not this time. But Daddy loves you, and she pulled me to her side. Old enough to wonder, too damn young to understand. Mama knew the dad I wanted, and you'd never be that man. 'Cause a good dad is always there when you need him most. A good dad is in the flesh and not some ghost. Should never have to ask for the love that I deserve. You'd be someone I can trust, a man of his word. She knew that was something I never had. You've always been a goodbye dad. Ten years later and you pulled up in your Corvette. Told me all about it, but you didn't know me yet. Like talking to a stranger I may never see again. Mama held my hand and you took off with the wind. Yeah, a good dad is always there when you need him most. A good dad is in the flesh and not some ghost. Never have to ask for the love that I deserve. Be someone I can trust, a man of his word. She knew that was something I never have. You've always been a goodbye dad. Goodbye dad. As I stand here today at the foot of your grave, still the only thing we share is the same last name. You had your chance to fill this void in me, but the dad I need is something you'll never be. 'Cause a good dad is always there when you need him most. A good dad is in the flesh and not some ghost. Should never have to ask for the love that I deserve. Be someone I can trust, a man of his word. Mama always knew there was something I never had. You've always been a goodbye dad. So this is goodbye dad. Yeah, this is goodbye dad.
This is Troy Cross, and you're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday, live from Branson, Missouri, on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Sit back, relax a little bit. Let me tell you a story. See if yours is anything like mine. Remember when I was a kid? So much better when I popped the lid. Feel the wrap or open it up. Drop that tailgate on the truck. Two good doors and no gun rack. I beg, please, could I sit him back? He said, baby, jump in the back, boy. Tailgate crazy. 16 and in my prime, where you know how I spent my time. Skip the dance and hit the cornfield. Drop that gate and seal the deal. I beg yes and I beg please. On that tailgate on my knees. She said, baby. Baby? What? tailgate crazy. I don't need no couch, no, need no rocking chair. We can rock that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Now wherever we may travel, forever you and me, well, we'll drop that tailgate down, girl, for all the world to see. And I hope you understanding what I'm trying to say, 'cause my feelings are pretty simple. Words get in the way. I won't be your after party. You can be my pregame. You can wear my jersey, darling. Same team, same name. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. All right, you know the words. I don't need no couch, no. Need no rocking chair. We can rock that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Now, I don't rope no cattle, no cows. I don't own no horse. When I drop my tailgate down, well, I'm country. We country. Yeah, I'm country to the core. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy. Let's get crazy. I don't need no couch, no. Need no rocking chair. We can rock that tailgate down, girl. Party everywhere. We can party anywhere. We can party right here. Tailgate crazy. Tailgate crazy.
Those are my buddies Jason and Dennis from Trailer Park Country from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Dennis came to Branson, Missouri several months ago, and we got to dance to that song in front of the tailgate of my pickup truck when he was here in the live show capital of the world, Trailer Park Country and Tailgate Crazy. I love that song. Drink Some More is the title of this next song from my good friend Kyle Antone. Kyle is K-I-L-E. He is live right now on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on this Indie Wednesday.
Ever since you left me, I've been drinking alone, trying to drown the memory of all that I did wrong. The words I spoke in anger, the tears I made you cry, fade like yesterday as this whiskey slowly numbs my mind. But I know tomorrow I'll remember again all the things I did. Pain comes rolling in, the tears I'll cry, 'cause I know that I'm the one who hurt you so. Passion wasn't worth this pain, and I'll never be the same since you walked out that door. So tonight I'll just sit here and drink some more. But I know tomorrow I'll remember as I did, pain comes rolling in. The tears I'll cry, 'cause I know that I'm the one who hurt you so. That passion wasn't worth this pain, I'll never be the same since you walked out that door. So tonight I'll just sit here and drink some more. Yeah, tonight I'll sit here and drink some more.
Once again, his name is Kyle Antone. That is K-I-L-E, and that is called Drink Some More, the 7th time getting airplay on this program. And I love that song still. I'm going to keep playing it. Kyle hanging out with us tonight over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight, and I want to thank my special guests, Wesley Spangler and Robert Larrabee, for being on the show. This has been a fun one, and lots of great country music and great stories on the radio tonight as well. Join me tomorrow night on Triple Play Thursday. We hit the airwaves at 7 o'clock Central Time. Every artist on the program tomorrow night gets 3 songs in a row played, and my special guest tomorrow night will be Linda Nicole Blair and Troy Cross for our first radio interview, and the second with Linda. It'll be a fun show as well. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on social media, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. Take him back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll.